Morning, well, Hippy Trev here. Another beautiful day up here in paradise. Roll the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Righty, well, another beautiful day up here in paradise, but doesn't seem to be delivering enough sun into the batteries for the DC getaway retreat. There's the batteries. Now I'm going to take you inside. I'll have a little more explanation of what's going on. Now the camera's going to pick this up light-wise, I can see. So normally she'd be running at full. That would be constantly full. I did have the King's fridge set up here, and that was running 24 hours a day. And then after Pete was here, Husey, I come in and the power was down to about 55%. Like this was all the way back to here. I'm thinking that's a bit weird. That doesn't sound right. I've had plenty of sun, so I disconnected the fridge and took it out and washed it out. And it took it's taken nearly 4 or 5 days just to get back to this percentage when it should have been back to full already. So I've checked with the multimeter. So I checked with the multimeter, and there's definitely sun coming down. So have a quick look now. So we're at 76%, should be at 100. And what is going on here? What am I not doing? Oh, it says nothing. Oh, plug my multimeter in. Right here. So I've got 12.67 volts, 768 fluctuating. 12.68 volts there. And I've got 12.66 volts there. So there's it seems to be sun coming down. And it's saying there, I don't know if you can pick it up properly, it's saying the sun coming down. If you go through the cycles, there's 12.8 volts in the batteries, which is okay. So it is saying sun's coming in. I've got 6 amps coming down, 2 amps, and we're at 76%. Well, it should have been at 100 by now. So I'm thinking I've got a So I'm thinking maybe one of my 2 batteries have dropped themselves. That's my thinking. This was a battery that was given to me. This is the one I bought ages ago that had a MICE system that actually went down, but it seemed to recover itself. So I'm of the belief that I reckon one of these 2 batteries has crapped itself. So the inverter's no longer on anymore. That's a 1,000 watt inverter that puts out 240 volts off the 12. I used to run the fridge off that, and it was on 24 hours a day and always maintained full 100% charge. And now it is not, and now I've just turned that off. And even after being the fridge pulled and turned off for the last 4 days, it hasn't gone past 76%, so I've got a funny feeling I reckon this battery's crapped itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect it all, and I'm only going to run my solar system on one battery down here and see if it goes to full charge, and I'll swap it over and see if this goes to full charge, and that way I can hopefully determine which battery is or isn't at fault. So I've got to disconnect everything. So I'll start with disconnecting this one, and it's all different sizes. There's a real mix-max of nuts and bolts I've had to use to get this system to work, because one of the batteries didn't come with any bolts. Right, that'll do it all. Right, so first thing I'm going to do, move you back. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect the inverter and the line from that up to this other second battery up here, and disconnect those. Right, that's the line from that battery disconnected, and the inverter line's also disconnected. Same, I'll disconnect this line from the battery, from the negative side of the inverter. That's all now disconnected. I'm going to leave that bolt there, and that's disconnected from there. That's disconnected from there. Disconnect me negative. Oh, Jesus, that was tight. So this is the power up into the van that powers all the lights on 12 volt, and also the line coming down from the solar system. And I only want the line coming down from the solar system. So I'll just disconnect all that. So I'm going to do this just one at a time, let it run. All right, that's the power up to the van. That's the negative to the solar system. I'm going to just put that on quickly now. And I'm going to need washers because the bolt's too long. And maybe by the end of the day I'll get a result on what actually works and what doesn't work. Because the van's been totally independent. So I was just after Pete left. I don't know what's happened. I've got upstairs, all the connections to the solar panels are all good. I know cold weather definitely affects batteries. We all know that. So maybe the cold weather and having the batteries outside has killed them. It doesn't take much for cold weather to knock the shit out of a already weakened battery. And these were already pretty weak when I got them. Well, I mean, they were second hand. Right, so that's the other cable. That's the feed line to that. That's a long bolt. See, I've got some, grab a couple of washers. I might use this one. Right, oops, did I just lose that bolt? Fuck it. Right, so that's connected. Now that's the solar system connected, and I've lost a bolt. Damn, I better go fishing for that in a minute. Oh no, there it is. There we go. Right, so that's now connected. So I won't know for a couple of hours what the outcome of this is going to be. What we will do, right, so nothing's connected, only the solar regulator is connected from the panel coming down through the regulator into this battery only. And this is where we go in and have a look and see. Right, so that's where we're at. We're at 76%. I'll come back in a couple of hours and see if I can get it up to full and see what happens after that. There's plenty of sun coming down, so if I can get that battery up to full, then I'll disconnect it and I'll put it on the other battery and see if I can bring that up to full. I'm huffing and puffing. Or it could actually be maybe this controller shit itself. I've got another controller in the shed, so we'll just start one thing at a time. I'll leave this controller on. It seems to be working, but I'm not 100% sure. And we'll just see what happens when we 12.7 volts, 6 amps coming down, which isn't a great deal. I thought it might have had something to do with the angle of the sun, but the sun's getting to all the panels without too much trouble. So anyway, I'm going to let that run. I'll come back in about 2 or 3 hours and see if there's any change. And that should go to full. That should go to full in the next couple of hours. I just got to wait and see. So anyway, get back to you later, worlds, when I know more. Right, worlds, it's about 4 odd hours later, and we've only gone up to 77%. I don't know if you can even see that. So something's definitely not right. I'm going to leave it on that battery for the rest of the day. Come back tomorrow and see if it's gone down any. Then I'm going to swap it over to the other battery tomorrow. See if that brings it up. If I don't get any results from that, then I'm actually going to swap this controller over and start these experiments all over again. So anyway, worlds, I haven't got very far. Anyway, worlds, didn't get very far today. Normally, with this amount of sun around and with those 2 panels up in the roof, this should have gone straight back to 4%. So maybe that battery's died. I'll come back in, like I said, I'll come back in tomorrow morning. I'll check on this and see if it's gone down overnight with no drawer or anything on it. Then I'll swap over to the other battery, see what that does, and if I don't get a decent result from that, then I'll actually change the controller over and see where we go from there. So, righto, well, guess I'll catch you tomorrow. Later, bye. Morning, well, it's the next day. I've just learned another lesson. Don't leave GoPro batteries in the GoPro overnight, because you get up next day and they're dead flat. So always take your batteries out of your GoPro when you're not using them. That's what I've just found out. Rightio. So, right, so that was on all day yesterday. Quite sunny out this morning, still only 76%. So I'm considering that might be a dead battery. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go outside. I'm going to put all this I'm going to go outside here. I'm going to swap batteries over. I'm going to set you up. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to swap these batteries over. Well, swap this battery lead and this one from the solar gear. See if this one takes up a charge. And then I'm going to put a trickle charger on this for the whole day. And see. Negative, right. I want the positive on. Always put the positives on first. I'm going to see if this battery comes back. I'm going to put the trickle charger on this battery here and see if it can come back, and that way I'll determine whether it's, hopefully I can determine whether it's a regulator that might have shit itself, or the batteries basically shit itself, or both batteries have shit themselves, which is what we're about to find out. I think that one's, I will put a washer on it. So hopefully I can bring this one will come up to full charge. Actually, I'm kind of hoping it doesn't, in a funny way. That I'm hoping it's the controller upstairs that's gone and crapped itself. And all I have to do is change that controller. And I've got a fully working system again. That would be the better outcome. But we'll try the simplest things first. So first we find out if it's the batteries that's come down and the cold weather has crapped them. Come off. Right, I'm going to put the trickle charger on here. This is a pretty good little trickle charger. It does do the job. So it's telling me the battery's full at the moment, which we know it's not. But don't let that fool you. Sometimes you've got to leave them on for a good 10 minutes or so before they'll pick up a charge. Right, well, let's try to do that. I'll go back inside. See what this says. Oh, I've got an error. Oh dear, what have I done? Maybe that's the battery that's crapped itself. So many volts are in this battery. Because that should not be an error. That says 1 point, that says 2 volts. Hang on, 200. There. It says bouncing around a bit, but it's not taken on charge. And this one's saying 14.2. And upstairs it's saying there's an error. So what's happened? Shit, now I really don't know what's going on. Where's my spanner? I've got the negative and the positive, right? That's really weird. Let's just take that off for a minute. I think I've screwed up here. It's negative. It's bouncing all over the plucking place. So I've got a steady 12.93. What's coming out of the... Is anything coming down? I really don't know what's fucking going on here. That's got 18, 19 volts coming down. Go inside and see what's doing. Oh, I think I have forked up. I got 19 volts coming down. Well, supposed to be 19 volts coming down. I got a solid 19.45 and 18. I think I cooked the relay. This thing hasn't taken a charge yet. Shit. I'm not sure what to do here now. I'm a little bit up shit creek. I think I should go inside and disconnect the solar panel from don't lose my bolts. And go there. I've got a feeling I should be disconnecting my solar panels upstairs. Something's gone wrong upstairs. Maybe one of my solar panels is blown out. I've got to go through the whole lot again. Completely, have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, don't want them touching. That would be a mistake. That's positive. That's the negative line. There's 19 volts coming down. That's not right. There should only be 12 volts coming down. I've got to be careful not to smoke that. So, I think the safest thing to say is my relay's actually crapped itself. I've got 12.81 volts there. This thing's finally gone to charging mode. 12.9 there. I'd say, from what I can gather, I think the controller shit itself. For a better thing, I think the controller shit itself. I thought I brought a screwdriver in with me. Nope, didn't, did I? Alright, I need to disconnect that. Alright, I'm just going to disconnect this. Alright, something's really amiss. And I'm assuming that it's that. Alright, well, I'll get back to you later when I'm thinking about setting up the other controller. Rightio. Rightio, well, I'll get back to you later when I put on the other controller. I think this controller is what's crapped itself. God knows why. I've got one more controller to try, so. Alright, catch you later. Alright, well, I'm back. Now, I've had went and had a cup of tea and a bit of a think. I'm pretty sure that these panels should be putting out around 32, 35 volts. I'm only getting, it's actually quite warm too. I'm only getting 19.39 volts coming down. I'm sure it's more than that. I'm going to get up on the roof and separate the panels and see if I've got a panel that's gone down. So I'll take that out of there and see if I get a different reading. I do have a different controller I can put in, so let's see what voltage I'm getting out of this now. I'm going to go up there, I'm going to split the panels. I've got them, yeah, 1930. I've got them running, what do they call, parallel. No, I haven't. I've got them running, I'm going running in parallel. Right, each positive is positive, negative, negative. What I might do is run them in series, which is positive to negative, so they all join up together. And see if that works any better and get more voltage out of it. It could be this. I could have also smoked it by disconnecting the battery while the solar panel is still connected to this, so I might have smoked that as well. So I'm going to try and do things the right way. So anyway, I'm going to go back outside, I'm going to go up on the roof, I'm going to open up all my solar panel connections, check each panel one by one, and then maybe join them up in series and not parallel. And see what voltage to get down, and then maybe try and put this one on, see how we go from there. Definitely warmed up, tank top. It is warm out there, it's actually quite hot, and I do believe we have rain coming. So all right, let's go outside. All right, well, we're up on top, so these are my wire connections. Certainly weren't the best connections in the world. What am I? Just untape them. Right, those. Actually, I might see if I can move you to somewhere slightly better. Out of the way, rightio. So this is my negative line. Says that wasn't even, that one's pretty much disconnected. That could be a problem right there. So I had negative to negative. So this is the positive line coming out. I'm just gonna fucking cut it. I don't give a shit. Where to cut it? Cut it here. well, I want to rejoin it, so, well, I'll just cut it here because it's going to have to be rejoined anyway. Now, let's see how many volts we've got coming down off this panel. This is the larger panel. I'm saying LOL, maybe too many volts. It says 19. I've got 19.9 volts coming down. LOL means too many volts coming down, so I don't know. So I've got 19.9 volts coming down off this one. Oh, that fucking dog. Ready to kill that fucking cunt of a thing. Well, like everyone says, it's the fucking owner who's the cunt. Because he just goes to work all day and leaves that fucking dog here barking. Oh, and we had a town meeting last night. Quite a few very upset people, as you'd expect. Negative. Right, so that goes down. Just a fuse line and it goes down. At the town meeting, the rates aren't going up 25%, they're going up 30%, and the sewage, water and rubbish collection is all going up another 18% individually. So it's going to be a lot more than $1,000 rate right here at Barkin. Let's have a pull it out of there. There we go. All right, let's see what voltage. I think that was the positive one there. Shut up! Fucking cunt of a dog. Yeah, this was the positive. This was the positive line. Oh, I can't get in there. I'll just do it like this then. Right, negative. So 18.5 volts. So not much difference. I've got to work out. Right, I've got to work. I'm pretty sure that was the negative line, this one. Fucking cunt of a dog. Some people should not have animals. Went quiet for a couple of days, but I guess maybe he watched my video and he's doing it to piss me off. Right, 18.5. So if I join positive to positive, negative to negative. Exactly how do I do this? And then I want to run my positive feed line from this side. That's my two positive wires, my negative wire. I think what I need to do is go, yep, this might be the simplest way to do it. I'm going to cut this here, get rid of that crap. Probably can't see. Where's my blade? I'm going to cut that off, that fitting off. I'm not even going to use fittings at the moment. Hopefully I don't tear me fucking tarp. Thank you, Robbo, for the tarp. One of my scribers that ride over here a couple of years ago when I was doing the bus roof, and he rode over and he brought over this bloody big tarp. But so getting back to council, yeah, it's not going to be it's a 30% increase on our rates, plus everything's going up, like water, sewage, and everything else is going up another 18% on top of all of that. So anyone that said it was only $20 a week extra, you were way off the mark. It's way more than that. So, Jesus, I'm having a hard time cutting this today. Is this blade just crap, or is it just me this morning? Normally these peel off really easy. What the hell is this? Why the hell isn't this coming off the way it should? Did I not cut through the wire? That fucking dog, I swear. And if council are going to be getting such a whack of money that they get, and they need to get out there and do their fucking job, stop that fucking dog from barking. That's what we pay them to do. Alright, positive line coming down. I'm literally just going to join these like this. Positive to positive. I can turn that off. Negative goes to positive now. From this one goes to this one as a positive to negative to positive, so it's going in series and not parallel. I think that was the mistake I also made. It should have been series. Maybe, actually, I might go and get a joiner for that. Get a couple of joiners. This will make it a lot easier. So, a joiner on there. I know that's way too long. Cut it down. Can't beat good cutters. Right, that one goes in there. Negative to positive. That goes in there. Like so. I'm going to use the cutters. So yes, my rates. See, I'm just gonna, oh Jesus. So my rates are definitely going through the fucking roof. Oh, I see there's a stop in there. All right. Get a bit of, oops. Put that one in there. These are really hard clamps. So they're joined. Now let's see what voltage we've got coming down here. 38 volts. That's what it should be. 28. So I'll join, where's my negative line? Join this to the negative line over here, so we only need, I can get rid of all this shit. Well, that's what it should be. 38 volts. I'm pretty sure that's what they're supposed to be. Right. Get this off, this shit off. Right, cut that off. Where's my wire? Yep, we've got enough there. Nothing's connected downstairs. Oops, my tarp. This is a bit thin, this line, but anyway. So nothing's connected downstairs. I'll hook up the batteries first. What I might do is try that other controller and see what happens. That fucking dog. And yes, it never gets old saying that fucking dog. Never gets old. That kind of a dog's just going to bark all fucking day. Right up to about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. That's just all it does, it just barks all fucking day. And yes, I know it's the owner's fault, but it's hard not to get mad at the dog. But yes, I know, it's the owner's fault, he's a cunt. He shouldn't even have a fucking dog that he leaves in a fucking pen like that all day. It's just wrong. Rightio, let's get that happening there. Bit of a short. Okay. Right, that's all connected up here. Maybe I've got to go and drop a letter in his fucking letterbox again and explain that I'll be calling the RSPCA on him. Maybe that's the way, RSPCA and not council. All right, let's go downstairs and see what happens. Right, we're inside. I'm just going to check voltage coming down here, make sure I've got the same as I had up there. Oh, we got nothing. Come on. What the fuck? That says I've got no volts coming down. Now what have I done? Bloody hell. There's one come undone up there. I got no volts. Alright, I'm going to go and find out what the problem is. Oh yeah, the lead was disconnected. That's why I had no volts coming down. Right. And I've still got no volts coming down. What the fuck's going on here? Oh, dickhead. I took this one out. God, I'm an idiot. Right. Get a bit jumpy playing with this shit. 39.1 volts. That'll do me. Rightio. So I'm going to plug this. I'm going to plug the positive wire in. Then I'm going to go downstairs and hook up me. I'm going to at least one battery. Let's see if this is going to work, or whether I've actually smoked. Oh god, fuck, my back's just gone, motherfucker. Oh fuck, I've just fucked me back. Oh you bastard. And that didn't even go in. Fuck. Oh my god, here we go, another 7 weeks of fucking agony, just from going up and down a fucking ladder. And some of you can't say I'm lazy and can't and don't work because I'm a lazy cunt. Well, this is why I can't fucking work. Anytime I do anything, my back fucking shits itself and I'm left in agony and with no fucking medication. So for those that call me a lazy cunt for not working, go fuck yourselves. If I could work, I would. Oh god. Oh fuck. 36 volts. That's because the sun went down. Alright, I'm gonna go and cook up the battery. Come back in, see what happens. Oh, fuck my back. Oh, God, I've just fucked me back again. All right. Oh, God, I'm just here. Where's those bolts? That fucking dog, I want to kill that fucking dog. I really do. Just quietly, I want to kill that fucking dog. Right, we're hooking up just one battery. The other battery is still taking charge, which is probably a good thing. Oh! Alright, I've got one battery connected. That seems to be working right. 75%, so I haven't smoked this to some degree. Now I've just got to put this one wire in here. Get that up into there. Now we've got sun coming down. There we go. Rightio. It says I've got sun coming down. 12.9. 12.7. Rightio, I'm just going to let that, can't probably see. I'm going to let that run for a while. So there's power coming down. I've got, it says 13.1 volts in there. I've got 1.5 amps of sun coming down. 1.5 amps of sun coming down. I don't know what that one means. 2 amps to load, 75%. 13.1 volts, 1.4 amps. Coming down as 1.4 amps to battery. Rightio. I'm just going to leave it on the one battery for now. And we'll come back later on this afternoon. That should bring it back up to full charge in no time. If this doesn't bring the battery up to charge, I'd say this thing's smoked. And then I might have a go at installing this one. Just got to wait and see what happens. Oh. Rightio, well, oh my back. Fuck me back, I tell you. Alright, this is going to be a long drawn out video. Well, for me it is. For you guys it'll be cut down and edited. So anyway, I'll come back later on this afternoon. If this hasn't charged up by at least midday to 1 o'clock this afternoon, I'll be accusing that controller of being smoked. Rightio, well, I'll get back to you later. Rightio, well, good old fucking GoPro 7. It's formatting me card, so I don't know how much footage I got left from the start to finish of the last 2 days, but anyway, I've had trouble with solar panels. Well, not panels, but I think this controller shit itself. It's been reconnected for a while. The sun coming down. It's only at, I've got 13.2 volts. I've got 1.6 amps coming down. Should be more than that. Yeah, I think there's a problem here, and I believe this controller is the problem, so I'm going to undo it. I'm going to hook up this controller. So I'm just going to disconnect everything first from here. Then I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to reconnect all my batteries, how they should be connected. And what I've got to make sure I get right is that's the solar panel wires there. Don't let them touch each other. These are my battery wires here. Let's disconnect them. I think this controller's smoked. So I'm going to put on a different controller. I'm going to hook the batteries all up how they're supposed to be hooked up, how the original setup was. So this is going to take a bit of time. They're my battery wires. All right, let's go downstairs and we'll reconnect all my batteries, and then we'll come up here and reconnect everything up here. And also reconnect the inverter. So hopefully my GoPro didn't smoke all my footage. Right, everything is still connected up there as it should be. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to hook up all my batteries the way they're supposed to be. And everything else, I'll take that battery charge off. I'll unplug it. I'm going to put that on the bike. Now, let's undo everything. Hook it up. Hook everything up the way it's supposed to be, including inverter. Get this system up and running the way it's supposed to be. So I've decided to run the batteries in series, not parallel. I think it's series. So positive out through one panel to the other, to the negative of the other panel, then negative out and back into the controller, which gives me a full 36 volts. Right, so that's me battery wires. Right, so firstly we want to hook up the inverter, negative. I might split that over to there, and we might hook up the negative from the battery down, and I'll use a long bolt without any washers, hopefully. Right, so that's my inverter wire. What did I do with my fucking socket? There. I'll tighten these up as I go. So these are not go in series. So I'll put that one on there, and I'll put the negative power supply to upstairs battery on that one. And that has to go that way, like that. Oh, my back. Yeah, so those people that said I'm a lazy cunt for not working, well, when every time you do something you put you fuck your back up, it's not much fucking fun, I can tell you. So, right, that's going to be positive over to there, like so. So now I can tighten these two down. I think I've got that right. Now, what we do here is we cross the inverter wires. Is that tightening down or not? That's tightened down, good. So to get the maximum out of all batteries, this now inverter wire, that battery's quite warm actually. Inverter wire goes over to here. And this wire goes to there. Like so. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm fucking agony. Those two go there. Now the power wire, and all these three go over to here. So the power wire goes over to here from the battery, and this one goes over to here that supplies all the 12 volt to the van. Tighten all that down, then we go inside and I'll connect everything up and put double washer on there. And that should all be a go. Alright. Oh, don't do that. So that's the power wire to the van here. Actually, I can take that one washer off. Oh, my fucking back. So power wire up to the van. Well, that's the solar. That's the battery wire up to the controller. It's the power wire to power the van. And that just hooks out 240 and everything together as a system. Inverter, yep, alright, we're good to go. Alright, what did I just do on my fucking socket? I've lost it. Oh, fuck, there it is. Oh, my back. That should be how all system should be connected. That's the wrong bolt, but it does tighten down somewhat. Rightio. That's how that system all sets up. Right, so inverter positive on this battery, negative to this battery, battery positive, battery negative, battery positive. 12-volt line on this battery, then a negative line on this battery. That's for the power, and this is the battery line that goes up to the controller. Right, that's everything that's done down here. Now I've got to go upstairs and hook it all up. Hopefully it'll work. Because I think... Oh, my back! I think I completely fucking smoked that controller. Let's see how many volts are. Oh, fuck. Right, this is the battery. Downstairs batteries. Together, 12.7 volts. All right, where's my drill? We shall remove this controller. Fucking ants are going everywhere. Must be rain coming. I've got ants everywhere. Now, hopefully these screws will... Yep, that'll work. Good enough. Put this little controller on. Fucking ants are just all over the outside of the camper at the moment. They're just everywhere. Don't know what that's all about. Must be... Well, there is rain. They're saying 10 mil of rain tomorrow. So maybe I've got ants living up in the ceiling here. Rightio, battery. Let's see what we've got. This battery positive. This one will. Rightio. Right, that wire's up in there, connected. Let's undo this one. Negative for the battery. Oh, it's hard to concentrate when your back's fucked, I tell you. I'm in fucking hanging right now. Geez, whoever's done these fucking screws up, done them up really tight. Right. Right, 12.8 volts, battery's online. Right, there's a win right there. Well, that's not even done up enough. It's probably because the wires are too long. Right, solar wires. This is proof of the pudding. And hopefully I haven't smoked me. Yeah, the fucking GoPro 7 just started formatting me SIM card. Whoever put these fucking screws in, they've done them up super fucking tight for whatever reason. Alright, let's get positive in first. Yep, that's in. Let's hope this setup fucking works. Right, negative. And let's hope we have sun coming down. And the fucking ants out there are going ballistic. Oops. These wires are probably too long. Right, man. Oh shit, I just smoked the controller. What the fuck's that all about? What am I doing wrong here? That's... I can't fucking see, there's no light. Yeah, that's the negative. Put the negative in. What am I, got too much power coming down for this bloody controller. Is this controller not big enough? Should have been. .8 volts, 14, whatever that means. Whatever that is, 14.4. So what is this? Well, that doesn't work. Do I have just too many fucking volts for this controller? Is that the problem? 37 volts. I might have to go back to try. I might have to try this one again. Now I'm all hooked up properly. Well, that was a big fucking fail. It was a massive fail. So this one, whatever this controller is completely fucking useless. It just won't run. Will not fucking run this system. Oh shit, that's my battery sparking out, not my solar. Alright, well I've only got one controller left to use. Everything's hooked up the way it's supposed to be. Put the other controller back in. So, whatever this controller does, it doesn't do what I want it to do. Whatever this fucking thing is, it's smoked it. .30 amps, maximum voltage, 50 volts, maximum, I'd say. Alright, well, I've got to go back to this one at least. Well, I don't know if it works or not, actually. I have no idea what's going on now. So that controller is no fucking good. I paid money for that bloody thing. So, whatever's going on, well, I've got this one to work with now. Oh, same old, same old. Let's put the negative in first. Oh. Right, that negative's up into there. Oh, I guess I'll just have to just wait and fucking see. Oh yeah. Yep, that fucking dog. I swear. Right. State of charge 87%. It's gone up without even. Right, we'll put the positive in first. Let's hope this all fucking works. It's saying there's state of charge of this solar coming in when it's not even connected. Go figure. That's saying there's power coming in to the solar when it's not even bloody connected. Over here. Give me a couple of seconds, I'll be right with you. Okay. So, mate Joe. Oh. What the hell? Well, I don't know how I can have a state of charge coming down when the solar wasn't even connected. Oh, you fuck. Oh. So I don't get that. No amps coming down, that's right. There is no amps coming down. It's only 6 amps. Right. Oh, it's really hard to concentrate when your back's like this. $11 amps, 1.2. Now we've got action happening. 1.4 amps. 1.5. Has gone a bit cloudy out there. Rightio. 1.5 amps coming down, it's not a lot. Oh, my back. Right, we're at 87%. Let's see if that charges it up. Let's see where we go from there. So, 12.8, 12.8. All right. Right, well, I'm going to call it a day on that one. I can't do anything else. It has gone up in charge. I don't know that's because I had the trickle charger on the other battery, but I'm going to leave it go for the next couple of days. So there we go. So I'll get back to you in a few days, but I'm going to end this video now. Everything's hooked up the way it's supposed to be, so fingers crossed it all works. So, right, our worlds, stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I will catch you later. Bye.